John Hoeven, meanwhile, the North Dakota senator, with us right now because aid promised out of the House for Israel. It's going to have a tough time in the Senate, I guess, though, Senator. Where does it stand now?
Well, in all likelihood, what Senator Schumer will put on the floor is something that looks like the package that President Biden put forward. There's strong support on the Republican side of the aisle for aid to Israel. And we want to see that, delivered as soon as possible. But obviously, what we're going to see initially is the whole package. I think that's going to undergo significant change before it gets Republican support. So, a lot of people interpret this as delay in getting help to Israel. The fact of the matter is, each year they get a commitment of aid from us, I believe, more than any other country on the planet, and that is still baked into the equation. They're still getting that. That has not been disrupted. It's this additional aid. But the House, at least, has made it clear, Senator, that it's only Israel for the time being. They don't like throwing or mixing it in with Ukraine. Many of your colleagues, I don't know how you stand on this, do think this should be part of something bigger. We know the president feels that way. We know Chuck Schumer feels that way. So how is this going to be settled? Well, clearly the House wanted to take up aid to Israel separately. I think there's a strong feeling amongst the Republican caucus in the Senate to do the same thing. That is not what Senator Schumer is going to do. I think in regard to the Ukrainian aid, there is support, but that is going to have to include something that actually shuts down this flow of illegal immigration on the border. And that's something that I'm working on, Senator James Lankford and others. But it's going to have to be something, not more funding for the border just to process people faster, which is what the administration has been doing, but something that actually shuts down this open border, because border security is national security as well.
Senator, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention what this Hezbollah leader, Hassan Nasrallah, had just been saying in his first public remarks since this war started 4 weeks ago tomorrow, saying that all possibilities on the Lebanese front are out there in the open. And, of course, he's referring to Hezbollah strongholds in Lebanon and the attacks from there that have been orchestrated, we assume, through Hezbollah, since they're taking a vow for them, and financed either directly or indirectly through Iran. The only reason why I mention it is he's saying he's not at all concerned about the U.S. warnings to stay out of Israel and to stay out of this war. Do you believe that?
Well, I think the administration is going to have to strike back at Iran. These are all proxies. Whether you're talking about Hamas or Hezbollah, they are proxies for Iran. And Iran is calling the shots here. And our forces in Iraq and Syria have been attacked, I think, on the order of 28 times just since October 7th. We have positioned our forces in the region. We are going to have to take Iran to task. No question about it. And it's going to have to be in a way that truly does stop and deter, whether it's Iran or Hezbollah or others, from engaging further with Israel. And clearly, we need to support Israel to get the job done against Hamas. That's what this assistance is all about. But yes, we are going to have to show them that we are willing to take Iran to task. Right now, I don't think they believe it. We're going to have to show that.
Yeah, I think they think that we'll just go
after.
They think we're going to go after some of their, sycophants and loyalists and these, B-team attackers financed by Iran. They don't think we'll ever go after that.
Well, clearly, Iran is orchestrating. They finance it. They train these terrorists. They're providing the weapons. They're calling. They're directing what gets done here. We know that, and we're going to have to show that we're willing to put a stop to it.
All right, Senator, we'll watch things closely, as we always do. Have a safe weekend yourself. The North Dakota Senator John Hoeven on all these fast-moving developments.